Okay, now in the chat we have a question from Chelsea A, who says, I personally use chat with retailers like LL Beam all the time. Is that something I can do on my company website? Live chat, yes, that is something you can do in your website. Let's talk about what it takes to do that. So I'm a huge fan of live chat. I use it all the time. I use it to get customer support from all kinds of different places. When I'm buying something, I very often use it to get product information because I have no patience, and live chat seems to be the fastest way to get information. As far as for businesses, for you, Chelsea, it's surprising, but that the technology to do live chat is extremely available to small business. It's not that expensive. It's very flexible, and I've seen it work very well lots of times for small business. First thing, you need to have a website. And the most important thing is that you need to have someone in your organization, yourself or someone else, who is qualified to talk to customers and answer questions and is available to do that. Now, the availability scares a lot of people, but it doesn't have to be that big a deal. You don't have to provide the live chat 24/7 or anything like that. And if you're not there, all of the systems that I've used have a mechanism to just say that nobody's there and please ask your question. So it's not a big problem. If you can provide the service certain times, if it's not there, my experience is people don't really get all that annoyed if it's not there. At least you're trying. So it's relatively easy to do, and for the people who are handling the chats on your side, you don't necessarily need a big call center when rooms full of people doing it. I've already done it in certain segments of my business where I was the only one handling live chats at a point in time, and I was doing that all on my cell phone. At the time, I would whenever there was a new request for a chat, I'd get a text on my phone, and I'd make sure I fired up the app, and I was able to chat from my phone right away. A big part of what you do is the strategy of how you use this. You can use the chat to provide everything that people want via the chat, or you can have a strategy where you're using the chat to start a conversation with someone that you're then going to try to move to a different venue. A lot of times the chat is somewhat stifling depending on what you're trying to talk to someone about. It takes a while to ask questions back and forth if it's a complex topic. So a lot of times we'll try to get a phone number, ask for a phone number, move to a call, schedule a call in the future, whatever. You use the big benefit of live chat, from my point of view, is that when people are interested, they're there, they're on your site, they want that immediate gratification, and if we can give that, we do what I think of as taking them off the market. If they go to a website and the only thing, there's a phone number and nothing else, they might just move on to the next website. But if there's a chat button and they decide to start the chat and you start chatting with them, you've taken them off the market, kind of. They're not going to click on to the next thing as long as you're there to chat with them. And typically, if there's not anyone available to chat, you can get an email address or a phone number so that you can follow up later on with that individual. So relatively easy to do. not that expensive depending on a lot of different things. There's actually a lot of different vendors out there that do this. And I'm pretty sure we have on our website a worksheet for this. So I will try to get the link for that worksheet and send it to you, Chelsea, so that you have that. But live chat, I'm a big fan. Gets that immediacy and sort of takes people off the market. Okay, next question. We've got